Welcome back, YouTube, to the last terrible DLC for Marvel Spider-Man. We're going to learn what those things are. If it's anything to do with Screwball, I'm just going to give in.
What's with all the yellow stuff? Huh. Is this some weird street artist thing? A police report. Looks like someone was killed during a mugging, but nothing was stolen. What's with the audio recorder?
Is this Yuri's doing?
So, you have some work-related stress. Well, you came to the right place. That's my specialty.
So they tell me.
Give me some more specifics about how you're feeling.
Guess you could say I put a lot of pressure on myself. I like to be the best. Plus, I have a very demanding boss.
And what kind of work do you do?
Everything here stays confidential, right?
Of course.
Good. Because if any of this gets out, you're a dead man.
The case file says 1 of 9. There must be more of these out in the city. There's a bunch of GPS coordinates here. I love treasure hunts.
Find recordings at crime scenes around the city to solve the mystery.
Any of these places.
How's it a mugging if nothing was stolen? Good question. There's another one right here. Well, this counts as busy work. I'll take it.
I think I'm close to another crime scene. Mystery person's calling card.
I think I saw something in there. Oh, wait, no. Above there. Whoops. Press the Batman buttons.
This looks familiar. I think it's the last known location of a Maggia informant who disappeared a few months ago.
I'm feeling a little uncomfortable. I think we should end the session.
Sorry, Doc. I didn't mean to scare you. I've just been paranoid lately.
Is it Hammerhead? I can't hear the voice, so I don't know.
Okay. Tell me a little bit more about your job. Describe a typical day.
Typical day? Guess it starts with waking up, checking my phone.
No, Hammerhead wouldn't have a
wants me to
boss.
hit that day. Then I go grab breakfast. I've been trying to do that keto thing, you know? Then I do the hits. Sometimes it's messy, so I gotta head home and clean up. I try to get to the gym in the afternoon, then dinner, and I...
Sorry, can you go back for a moment? What does do a hit mean exactly?
It means I kill who my boss tells me to. I'm pretty good at it by now. Got quite the resume.
This guy sounds like a Maggia enforcer. Feels like this is just part of the story. I should keep an eye out for more scenes like this.
Is there any other ones nearby? Yeah, there's one pretty nearby. Go for that. It's not really much to it. It's just like listen to a legitimate businessman talking about legitimate business.
What's up?
I've been listening to the police radio, and there's stuff happening all over the city, like constantly.
Pretty overwhelming, isn't it?
How do you do it? I mean, you can't be everywhere at once.
Remember what May used to say. You help someone, you help everyone.
Yeah, but I never really understood what she meant.
Okay. You know that lady that came in to feast the other day with her 2 kids?
The one who just got evicted?
Yeah. After she found a job and was about to move into her new place, she told me, as soon as I get my first paycheck, I'm sending as much as I can back to the shelter.
So we helped her, and now she wants to help others. Helping is like a force multiplier.
Exactly.
Well, you Vice
May was
President.
pretty great, wasn't she?
The greatest. I'm gonna send you an address as soon as I'm done with all this, so stay ready. And bring those web shooters with you.
Finally!
I'm still not 100% convinced we're going to see Miles in his spider suit before this is over. I thought that was tape. I think it's just like the lighting hitting the window weird. Up there. Wait, is that?
Whoever's setting up these scenes really likes the color yellow.
Oh, it is. Yeah, I thought I could see it. Again, it was hard to tell. There it is.
Another crime report. Let's hear what the recorder has to say.
So what do you think, Doc?
Well, clinically, you're a sociopath. You have no remorse for your actions. You clearly are not stressed. I doubt you think there's actually anything wrong with you. So, why did you really come see me today?
You're smart. I like that. Okay, let's get right to it then. You do what I tell you, and I won't kill your family.
Whoa.
You want to get right to it? Okay then. I know why you're really here. I knew who you were the minute you walked in that door. And I also know that before I do anything for you, you're gonna do something for me.
Well, that took a turn. These crime scenes all feel like covers for Maggia hits. And if the guy on the tape is a Maggia enforcer, maybe he's the one who killed all these people.
No, it was the therapist. And I'm starting to think these aren't counting towards unlocking the next main story. Unless you really have to do a few of them. Oh, there we go. We'll still do this.
I'm ready. Meet me at my base.
I've been meaning to ask. How exactly do you have a base in the city that I don't know about? Right. Good talk. Why is she always hanging up on me? Maybe she didn't hang up on purpose. We probably just got disconnected. She could be waiting for me to call her back. Or she could be running out of minutes on her cell phone plan. I mean, she's probably doing international roaming. That stuff is expensive. Or maybe she just really
You're
needed to
such a
polish her
nerd.
pistols. Let's apply Occam's razor. The simplest and most obvious solution is she hates me. Logic takes the fun out of everything.
Not seeing any of the yellow tape so far. Talk to this dude, maybe? What do you mean, lady?
Lots of police tape
Nah.
and equipment
Oh,
at
there
these
it is.
scenes. Whoever's doing this must have access to this stuff. Someone fell to their death from this ledge. It was ruled an accident. But was it? On the last recording, the therapist turned the tables on the Maggia guy.
Welcome back. Have a seat. So, did you learn the,
Hope this takes care of your cash flow problem.
Right. It most certainly does. Thank you. So, I assume you came to me because I have a few police officers as clients.
You assume correct. But my boss and I are only interested in one of them.
And who might that be?
Captain Yuri Watanabe.
Saw that coming.
How is she mixed up in this? I'm afraid of where this story is going. I have to keep following it.
These recordings are really short. I assume the mission we have with Sable is the final mission, that's why I'm going and collecting these first.
Folks, we need to talk more about this live streaming egomaniac screw. It's bad enough her show features and glorifies that narcissistic webhead Spider-Man, but her shows, if you can even call them that, are putting hard-working New Yorkers in harm's way just so she can gain followers, whatever that means. Can't you see her ridiculous stunts are nothing more than a desperate ploy for attention? Come on, folks, you're smarter than that.
Sorry, JJ.
Police ruled this a suicide, but Yuri had her doubts. The victim was part of Hammerhead's crime family. In the last recording, they talked about getting Yuri's mental health records.
Here's Captain Watanabe's file.
This everything?
Yes.
You ever record a session?
No, I never record any sessions. That'd be unethical and illegal.
Well, we'd like you to record our next session. And my boss has a list of questions he'd like you to ask. That gonna be a problem for you?
No problem.
I feel like I shouldn't be listening to these, and yet I can't stop. Seems that whoever left these wasn't satisfied with what the police concluded.
Okay. That's 2 over by the pier anyway. Thank goodness we don't need to go to the upper half, so we can just go up here and then pull left and we'll end up where the final mission is anyway. We're really just chasing audio logs, but this might be the only mention of Yuri in the entire thing. We all need to hear about everybody's favourite murder cop that they're totally attached to. So I just realised Silver Sable is Captain Yuri Watanabe with even less personality.
Getting closer. I hope whoever's leaving these has a good reason.
Oh, I was right on
Yuri's
it.
saying this was ruled an accidental death. Food poisoning, I think.
Actually, while we're listening to it, I might as well. I think the next one was like theirs.
All of these reports are from the last year or so. Last month, Yuri assigned herself to all of these cases. Was Yuri the one who left all those recordings?
Okay, Yuri, let's move on. Have your obsessive thoughts about the suspect continued?
Yes. Sometimes I feel like I've almost got him. And sometimes I feel like I'll never get him.
Are you doing your breathing exercises?
Trying to.
But
I know who he is. I know where he is. And I know what he's done. But I can't do anything. Not without legally admissible evidence.
that must be frustrating.
You have no idea.
Seems like Yuri's hunch is that the guy on the tape is the guy that killed all these people. I think she might be right.
Nope, not counting his. There. Hey, wasn't that far off. Spider Cop is the only cop for you. They made him canon in the comics. In a comic.
I think I'm close. And there's the trademark yellow. The recorder must be around. I remember this. A person got electrocuted accidentally, but the victim had ties to Hammerhead. Yuri tried, but couldn't find evidence of foul play. On the last one, Yuri sounded frustrated.
You have no idea.
That's it?
Yes. I mean, we talked a little bit about her medication, but
When is the next session?
why? What are you going to do?
I'm gonna do whatever my boss tells me to do.
Oh no. Are they setting up a hit on Yuri? Gotta get to those other locations.
I'm sure it'll be fine, or too late to do anything about it. Probably fine. So there's one there, and then there's one just before the final mission. They're probably laid out like that on purpose to get you to do them. That feels like a deliberate thing, anyway. Because that's why they're not up the top half of the map either, because that's not used in this DLC for anything.
Reports are flying in about an incident in Midtown involving, you guessed it, Spider-Man. It's the same old story, same old menace. Here's a terrifying little wrinkle. My sources tell me that the Maggia crime boss Hammerhead is now gone, and I quote,
You never want to go full cyborg.
First we have robotic octopuses, and now a messed up Maggia.
Sorry about that.
Whatever happened to the good old days when criminals would just put on a dime store mask, stick their finger in their pocket, and try to rob a bank? All right, Spider-Man.
It is beneath. Wait. I'm sure I could have picked it up through the floor there. Oh, I did.
The victim was set to testify against one of Hammerhead's men. But, of course, police never found a suspect. These case files are getting more and more recent. This one happened just a few weeks ago.
You seem nervous.
Yeah, well, the chief knew I was working undercover with you. I can't afford to lose my job. Maybe I should be the one doing the breathing exercises.
Well, isn't that interesting?
Don't worry. I won't tell if you don't. Also, you're doing great. You're a very authentic-looking doctor.
Thanks, I think.
You think he knows you were wearing a wire?
If he does, he's a hell of a good liar.
He's a Magia enforcer. We know he's a good liar. Question is, does he know he's being lied to?
We'll find out tomorrow, I guess. You sure about all this?
We catch him in the act of trying to murder a police officer, he gets put away for life.
Yuri,
She was trying to set him up. Again.
find her.
Oh look, Statue of Liberty. Oh, that's right, he has some kind of battle boat, doesn't he? That's why we're by the sea.
I think I'm close to the last crime scene location. Yuri's been here. Now where's the file?
I want you to... There.
I remember Yuri telling me about a drowning here. She was suspicious because the victim was a competitive swimmer.
Hey, Captain.
You ready for this?
Ready as I'll ever be. I'm all wired up on my way to the office. Just picking up a coffee first.
Okay. Drinks are on me when this is done.
Looking forward to it, Captain.
Yuri's suspended, but she still won't give up. Hard not to respect that.
Hi, can I just get a large coffee?
Hey there, Doc. Who's that you were just talking to?
Oh. Hey.
It was a real murder now.
No. Oh, why did I listen to that?
New side mission unlocked. Where? I see no side mission.
Call from an unknown number. Hello?
Hello, old friend.
Yuri?
Meet me at the corner of Madison and 23rd. We need to talk.
Wait, Yuri! She's
I guess I'll go talk to Yuri.
With all that's happened to Yuri, she must be beyond hurting. She doesn't do anything without a reason. So why did she lead me on a grisly crime scene tour? She must have a lead on this enforcer guy. It'll be nice to see her. Maybe help her deal with whatever she's dealing with.
She's gonna murder that man. It's gonna be the Batman dilemma. Again, because he did that in the second one. DLC, that is.
Wait, what?
Oh, this will be the enforcer.
Yuri, what did you do? That's the Magia enforcer. Dead. And the case files from all his victims. This guy killed all these people. But does that mean he deserved to die? Yuri.
I know what you're gonna say, but just hear me out. The system works most of the time, but there are times when it doesn't. And to me, that's unacceptable. Some people put their trust in fate, or karma, or whatever. But I can only trust me.
You can't kill people, Yuri.
Apparently I can. And you know what? It felt good.
You need to turn yourself in.
For what? I just dispensed justice. True justice. And I restored a little bit of balance to the world.
You're my friend, Yuri. I don't want to come after you.
You do what you have to do, and I'll do what I have to do. Goodbye, Spider-Man.
Yuri! What am I gonna do?
Arrest her? Well, you can't, you're a cop, but like hand her in, she committed
Yuri
murder?
did to Hammerhead. She's been struggling with this for a while. She's always held in her emotions. That must take a toll on her. But she's also the most tenacious and stubborn person I know.
No, she isn't.
This was a bad guy for sure, but killing him? That's too much.
Where's the pier? There's the pier. So that's all there is, huh? I guess they will be making another one after how well this one did, so they'll probably continue the story there. She becomes a Red Hood-esque vigilante, I think. We talked about that during the second DLC. The Wraith, that's the one. Snazzy name, but she's just a cop. That's not a secret base, that's her plane. Also, how did she get her plane repaired?
Let's get to work.
So where's this base you talked about?
Clocking device? Yeah.
Whoa. Your toys are so much cooler than mine.
Japanese science magic. Very clearly. Oh, I didn't know you could zoom in on this picture. It goes right into his crotch.
I love this invisible floating fortress thing. But now that all of New York City has seen it, Hammerhead will probably be here soon.
I am counting on it. So let us work quickly.
Hi, Robin.
I have acquired the Class 5 laser array. We need to calibrate it to prevent it from overheating.
Lucky for us, I'm working on my master's in calibration. Let's do this.
Don't make me do science stuff.
Okay, what's first?
Pull the housing array into place.
On it. Ah! Whoa, nice laser.
Housing locked.
Done and done.
We are not done.
Oh,
We must reset the targeting field
Oh
aerial.
no.
sure thing.
There's a science terminal.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Exit the hangar and navigate to the top of the nearby transmitters.
Alrighty. So we should talk about the strategy with Hammerhead, don't you think?
What is there to talk about? We find him. Then focus the laser on the plate in his head. The laser will heat the carbon steel to critical temperature, which will rearrange its molecular structure.
And soften it so I can knock him unconscious. I get that part, but how do you know it won't, melt his brain?
When the wolf attacks the sheep, he risks getting shot by the shepherd.
Okay, well, Shepard, just remember my no-killing rule, okay?
No, it's one out of each set, I guess.
Done. How's it look?
Systems appear functional. Now we must test the targeting and power levels.
Cool. Wait, this doesn't involve shooting me, does it?
Not yet. But I do need you to launch those targets.
Right. Okay, ready?
Ready.
Bombs away! Hit it! Pull!
It's a fancy looking laser.
Cool with me, this is fun! Here comes another one! Nice shot! Is this how modern militaries do skeet shooting? Oh, can we do one more? Please?
You're a child.
Yeah, well, we're all children on the inside. Ah! Whoa!
Come back. We have one more thing to do.
On my way.
We must adjust the gyroscopic navigation stabilizer.
In order to compensate for the weight of the laser.
That sounds like science.
And wait for me to activate the system. System ready.
I'm going in. Okay, that should do it.
You two teaming up now? Cute. But it ain't gonna do no good.
He still looks stupid.
Sable? Here's a little help here.
The leader is down.
Can you fix it?
I am trying.
So I guess it's going to be like the same as every other boss, like hit them with webs for a while and then walk away.
I just want to thank you for showing me what I've been doing wrong for years. If I want to rule this city, I gotta modernize, evolve. Now that I'm involved, it's time for me to be the boss I always should have been. Just as soon as I kill you both.
Is his voice robot?
You're going down. You think you're hurting me?
Almost there. Sable, what's your status?
Laser is back online.
She just fries brain.
Now I can get in close.
Look at me! You can't kill me! Die, bug!
Those henchmen just climbed out of the sea. No, I wanted the guy who was like attacking me again. Thanks though.
Can't let him hit me.
Eat this! Don't let him pick off any more of us! You fight good, but not as good as me! Keep trying, keep failing. I'm indestructible.
I preemptively knew he was going to attack and was already pressing the dodge button. Just chooses not to work sometimes.
You're just pissed.
Yay, teamwork!
Now hit him.
Give up now, before I really hurt you.
Where's that henchman going? Sorry, I mean hired gun. Said the wrong thing.
Still no respect. What's it gonna take?
One more time, if video games don't lie to me.
A guy who knows when to quit.
Commencing bombing run. Damn, I missed.
Keep him coming. I'll make sure the next one hits.
That'll be a checkpoint at least.
Throw them at him.
Throw sable bombs at...
We need to
no.
disable it first. His shield's down. Indestructible, huh? I think not.
Why would it prioritize hired goons?
Love your tech, Stable. Too bad I gotta use it to take you out.
He's quick. I gotta be quicker.
That just tried to pull him into there. That's stupid. It sometimes decides to prioritize hired goons when you don't want it to.
Coming in. Get ready.
If I grab those bombs, I can use them to disable his shield.
Keep your distance. Do not let him use his head.
Good tip.
Please claim the thing. Thanks.
I am making another pass.
Gotta grab those bombs as she's dropping them. Well, the gadgets won't work.
Now hit him. More bombs coming in.
Now I can do some real damage. This one's for Yuri.
Why are you helping a murderer? Or dedicating that to a murderer?
I'll give you one chance. Join my
Sick.
crew or die.
I'll take what's behind door number 3.
Robot spiders now!
My web can't penetrate his shield. Yes, got it! Time to get personal. His shield's down. Indestructible, huh? I think not.
Please target him. Half those hits didn't register. Also breaking Brillo 3, that's going in the negative pile. Oh, breaking it even harder. They were really desperate to try and make this appear not short.
Grab those bombs. I can use them to disable his shield. Gotta grab those bombs as she's dropping them.
Keeps on knocking me off the ship when the bombs are on the floor, so I'm not entirely sure what it expects me to do. Oh, something special is happening because it's not going up any higher than that.
Hold him. Get ready to jump.
Wait, what?
How is that any more effective than a death ray? Doesn't make any damn sense. Oh, so is he just going to be like a head in a jar after this, or?
That was fun. Hey, you have dinner plans? I know this great pizza place.
I must return to Simcaria.
Right. You have a war to fight.
I do not like to fight. I do what I have to in order to help my people.
I know. That's what heroes do.
I am no hero. But you have taught me a few things.
Oh yeah? Like what?
Like how to disarm my enemies with bad jokes.
Actually, they're good jokes, but I understand humor can be subjective.
Thank you, Spider-Man. For everything. I don't do hugs.
Yeah, right. Of course. Hey, can I get a lift back to the city? I'd swim, but it'd take forever to get the river smell out of my suit.
So they're just leaving him there to melt, or? Yeah, after all that about his metal plate, the body dying was the thing that did it. Ugh. Well, the first DLC was good enough. The Black Cat one. The other two were terrible. If Stan Lee really inspired us all to be greater, you would have done a better job with your DLC. Because I feel like I got ripped off by buying the season pass, although I think it was gifted to me, so never mind. I feel like whoever gifted the money for the season pass to me was ripped off in more ways than one. After credit scene of Miles in his suit. Do it, pussy. He doesn't have a suit. Oh, okay.
Ready?
He kind of has a suit.
I think the web shooters are a little tight. Get used to it. Just try to keep up.
I mean, okay for the next game to switch between playing as Peter and Miles. Did we get the baby suit? Is the baby suit real?
Okay.
Honestly, that screen should just apologize to you.
But his men are still out there. A spider's work is
Cyborg Spider-Man suit. What? Okay, it's a little bit Winter Soldier. No special power. It's got Batman's utility belt for some reason. I see no baby Spider-Man, so I'm assuming that was a mod or something. Unless it's like hidden behind unlocking like all the side stuff, which I'm definitely not doing. Still looking forward to a proper sequel to this, but the DLC was a waste of money, basically. Just play the first episode and get that separately. Don't waste your money on the season pass. Because it's very lazy, sadly. Some of the cutscenes were good, especially in the first part, but not in the latter parts. Also, Hammerhead is a boring villain, and Yuri and Silver are boring characters. Go back to Dick Tracy.